Hello dear students, welcome to all. Students, today we are going to start a new chapter number 14, Arithmetic Progressions. And students, in this lecture we discuss about introduction to arithmetic progressions and nth term of arithmetic progressions, and we discuss some problems based on it. Clear? So students, without wasting time, let's start today's lecture with chapter outline. So in this chapter we discuss these four topics. First of all, we discuss introduction to arithmetic progressions and its general term. Then after this we discuss nth term from the end. Okay, then we discuss selection of terms, and then we discuss some of the nth term of arithmetic progression. Clear? So these are the topics which will be covered in this chapter. So students, now let's start this chapter with the difference between sequence, series and progressions. Okay, so first of all, let's discuss about what is the sequence. So sequence is what? Sequence is a set of numbers which follows well-defined pattern. Okay, sequence is what? Sequence is a set of numbers which define a well-defined order, a well-defined pattern. So sequence are the set of numbers which are arranged according to a specific, or we can say that well-defined order. The set of numbers should have definite logic rule according to which they are arranged. Okay, and this rule may be sometime logical and sometime it should be mathematical. So we can say that it not be mathematical formula. Okay, it is not necessary that all time it is a mathematical formula to find the terms of sequence. Such set of numbers are called a sequence of numbers. For example, students, if I write 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and so on. So this is what? This is the sequence, and here we add plus 2 in the previous term, plus 2 in the previous term. Clear? And we can write the nth term formula for here. What is the nth term formula? Nth term formula is 2n plus 2. What is the nth term formula for this? It is 2n plus 2. When we put n is equals to 1, that means first term. This is what? This is the first term. This is what? This is first term here. This is what? This is first term. This is second term. Second term. Similarly, this is third. This is fourth. And this is the general formula to calculate, to find the terms. If we put n is equal to 1, then we get 2 multiplied by 1 plus 2, that is 4. When we put n is equal to 2, we will get 4 plus 2, that is 6. When we put n is equal to 3, we will get 8. When we put n is equal to 4, n is equal to 4, 4 multiplied by 2 is what? 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. So these are the terms. Now for example, let's take one more sequence here. 1, 2, 4, 8, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 and so on. This is also a sequence, because here what we done here, we multiply the previous term by 2. We multiply the previous term by 2 and get the next term. Clear? Now for example, if I write 1, then 1 1, then 1 1 1, 1 1 1 1, 1 1 1 1 1 and 1 1 1 1 1 and so on. This is also a sequence because it follows a specific pattern. In the first term we have only 1, in the second term we have 2 1, and in the third term we have 3 1, in the fourth term we have 4 1, and in the fifth term we have 5 1, and in the sixth term we have 6 term. So this is what, this is a sequence, and this is logical sequence. This is logical sequence. Okay, so we does not have any mathematical formula to find the terms of this sequence. Clear? For example, if I write 2 3 5 7 7 11 13 and so on, this is what, this is also a sequence. This is sequence of prime number. This is sequence of prime number, sequence of prime number. And here we does not have any mathematical formula to find the number of prime number and nth prime number. Okay, so this is also a one type of logical and logical sequence, and logic is what we have to write all the prime numbers here in this sequence. Clear? So these are the few types of sequence here. Now students, after the sequence, let's talk about the series. What is the series? Series is what? Series is a series is a sequence of number that is added by plus sign. Okay, the difference between the series and sequence is what? In the sequence all the terms are separated by the comma, but in the series it is separated by the plus sign. This is only the difference between the sequence and series. So a series is a sequence of number that is added by plus sign. The term series is closely related to the total sum of the sequence of number. It is what? It is the sum of the sequence. However, the word series is said to represent the sum of the numbers and not the sum itself. Okay, there is only one difference directly visible between a series and sequence, is that the number in a series are separated by plus sign, whereas the number in a sequence are separated by the comma. For example, at the previous slide we discussed about the sequence 4 6 8 10 12, and if we write 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10 plus 12 plus so on, then this is what, this is the series. Clear? For example, if I write 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16 plus so on, then this is also what, this is also a series. If I write 1 plus 1 1 plus 1 1 1 plus 1 1 1 1 plus 1 1 1 1 1, then this is also what, this is also a series. If I write 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 11 and so on, so these all are the examples of series. Clear? So students, now I hope you understand about the sequence and series. Now let's discuss the most important thing, that is progression. What is the progression? So students, progression is also a sequence, but let's discuss what is the difference between the progression and sequence. So progression are yet another type of set which are arranged according to some definite rule. Okay, here we have some definite rule. The difference between progression and sequence is that progression has only mathematical rule, or we can say that has a specific formula to calculate its nth term. Okay, whereas a sequence can be based on logical rule like a group of prime numbers. Okay, so there is only one difference, is that in the sequence the specific pattern can be logical and mathematical, but in the progression it should be a mathematical formula to find the nth term of this sequence. If in the sequence we have a formula to find the nth term of sequence, then we can say that it is a progression. Clear? Now it can be concluded that all the series are based on a specific sequence and all the progressions are sequence, but all sequence are not progression. All the progressions are sequence, but all the sequence are not progression. Clear? So students, this is the basic difference between the sequence, series and progression. Clear? Now let's discuss about general type of progressions. Let's discuss about general type of progression. Whose sequence those terms follow certain pattern are called progression. We already discussed about it. Generally there are three types of progressions. Generally we discuss about, or we can say that we study about three types of progressions, that is arithmetic progression, geometric progression and harmonic progression. And in short we can call arithmetic progression as AP, geometric progression as GP and harmonic progression as HP. Clear? Now students, in this chapter, or we can say that in class 10th we only study about arithmetic progression. We study geometric progression and harmonic progression in class 11th. Okay, so we can say that in this chapter we deal only with AP and rest of the progression will be discussed on later on. Clear? So students, now let's start the journey of arithmetic progressions. So let's introduce the arithmetic progression first. A sequence is called an AP if the difference of the term and the previous term is always same. Okay, for example, if we have, this is first term, this is second term, this is third term and this is fourth term and so on. Clear? Now difference of A2 and A1 is equals to A3 minus A2 is equals to A4 minus A3, and similarly an minus, if this is a nth term, and before this here we have n minus 1 term, then an minus 1, these all are equal, then we can say that this is what, this is the arithmetic progression. This is arithmetic progression and this difference is known as common difference. This difference is known as common difference. Clear? Okay. Now the general formula of common difference is what? Tn plus 1 minus Tn. This is very important formula students, because to solve the questions we use this formula. Sometimes this is very beneficial to solve the questions, and this is always constant throughout the AP for all natural number, and here n belongs to what? N belongs to natural number. Clear? The constant difference generally denoted by D and this is what? Common difference. Okay, so this is the introduction of arithmetic progression. Now students, show that each of the progression given below is AP. These are the few examples and we have to show that these sequence are AP, and we have to find the first term, common difference and the next term of each sequence. Clear? Now the first is minus 5 by 6 minus 2 by 3 and 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2 and so on. So students, now this is A1, this is A2, this is A3 and this is A4 here. Clear? So now A2 minus A1 is what? A2 minus A1 is minus 5 by 6 minus of minus 1. It becomes minus 5 by 6 plus 1, that is equals to 1 by 6. Similarly A3 minus A2 is equals to what? It is equals to minus 2 by 3 minus 5 by 6. So when we solve this, it is equal to 6 minus 4, it becomes plus here, minus minus becomes plus, minus 4 plus 1, that is equals to again 1 by 6. Similarly A4 minus A3 that is equals to A4 is minus 1 by 2 plus 2 by 3, minus minus becomes plus here, so it is equals to 6 minus 3 plus 4 is equal to 1 by 6. Clear? So students, here if we observe all the common differences, all the differences are same, so we can say that this is AP. So it is a AP, that means arithmetic progression. If it is a AP, then common difference is what? Common difference, that is D is what? It is 1 divided by 6. This is. Now what we have to find next? We have to find the next term of each. Next term. So next term is what? Next term is, we have to add D again. So it is minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 6, that is equals to 6 minus 3 plus 1, that is equals to 2 by 6, 1 by 3. This is the next term here. Clear? Now let's solve for the second. Second is what? In the second we have under root 20, under root 45, under root 80, under root 125 and so on. So students, we can write it is equals to what? It is 2 root 5, 4 multiplied by 5, and we can write it is 2 root 5. It is 3 root 5. This is 3 root 5, and this is, we can write 80 is equal to 16 multiplied by 5, so it is 4 root 5. Similarly, it is 5 root 5. Clear? Now students, let's find the difference. A2 minus A1, that is 3 root 5 minus 2 root 5, it is equals to root 5. Clear? Similarly, difference of these two, this minus this, it is again root 5, and this is again root 5. So all the differences are same, so we can say that it is a AP and AP. Clear? And what is the common difference? The common difference is equals to root 5, and we represent this common difference by small d. Now what we have to find here? We have to find the next term. So next term is 5 root 5 plus root 5, that is equals to 6 root 5. Clear? So students, I hope you understand this. So now after this, let's move to the next question, and the next is, this is our next question. If x plus 1, it is given that if x plus 1, 3x and 4x plus 2 are in AP. This is the AP. It is A1, A2 and A3. 3 terms of AP. Then we know that if it is a AP, then A2 minus A1 should be equals to A3 minus A2. Okay. Now A2 is what? It is 3x minus x plus 1. It is equals to 4x plus 2 minus 3x. So when we solve this, what will we get? It is equals to 3x minus x minus 1, 4x plus 2 minus 3x. So when we solve this, it is 2x minus 1 and x plus 2. So when we transfer this x that side, then what will we get? X is equals to 3. What will we get? X is equals to 3. So this is the answer of this question. Clear? So students, by using the property of common difference of arithmetic progression, we find the value of x here. Clear? So students, now let's move to the next, and the next is what? General form of AP. If we denote the starting number, that is the first number, by a, if first term is a and fixed to be added to d, that means common difference is d, then students, the first term is a, the next term is what? A plus d. We have to add a plus d, then a plus 2d, then if we add d again, then what will we get? A plus 3d, and so on. This is what? This is the standard form, or we can say that general form of AP. This is what? General form or standard form of arithmetic progression. Clear? And students, now here if we observe, this is what? This is the first term, this is second term, and this is third term. So if we observe here, for the second term we had one time add, one time d. In the third term we add two time common difference, and in the fourth term we add three time. That means 4 minus 1, 2 minus 1, and 1 2 minus 1, 3 minus 1. That means if we have to find nth term, then we have to add n minus 1 time d. So we can say that the general term, that is nth term of this AP, is what? A plus n minus 1 d. This is what? This is general term or nth term of arithmetic progression. Clear? And here a is what? A is the first term, and n is what? N belongs to natural number, that is number of term, and d is what? D is the common difference. Okay, so this is general form of or standard form of AP, and that is general term and nth term of AP. Clear? This is very important formula for the arithmetic progressions, because most of the questions are based on the general formula of the AP. Clear? Now students, after this, let's discuss some interesting questions which are based on the general form or general term of AP. So the first question is, determine the AP whose third term is 16. Here it is given that T3 is 16. T3 is what? T3 is 16. And students, we know that what is the T3. First of all, let's assume, let first term is A, and common difference is D. Then T3 is equals to what? T3 is A plus n is equals to what? 3. So it is 3 minus 1 D, that is equals to A plus 2D, and it is given that T3 is equals to what? T3 is equals to 16. This is first equation here. And students, it is given that the difference of fifth term and seventh term, so seventh term the difference of fifth term from seventh term, that means t7 minus t5 is equals to what? It is 12. Clear? So now let's find this difference. t7 minus t5 is equals to what? It is, first of all, t7 is what? A plus 7 minus 1d minus a plus 5 minus 1 multiply by common difference, and this difference is equals to what? This difference is equals to 12. So it is a plus 6d minus a plus 4d. So this a and a is cancelled out here. So what will we get? 12 is equals to 2d. If 12 is equals to 2d, then we can write d is equals to what? D is equal to 6. This is second equation here. Now we can use this d equal to 6 in equation 1. So from equation 1 we can write 16 plus 16 is equals to a plus 2d, that means 12. Okay, so a is equals to what? A is equals to 16 minus 12, that is 4. So students, we get a is equal to 4 and d is equals to 6. So what we have to find here? Determine the AP. So required AP is, first of all we have to write the first term is 4, and by using the general term of AP we add the common difference. 4 plus 6, that is 10, 10 plus 6 16, 16 plus 6 22, 22 plus 6 28, and so on. So this is our final answer. Clear? So students, I hope you understand this question. Now after this, let's discuss the next question, and the next is, this is our next question, and we can say that the next type of question of AP. And students, here it is given that which term of sequence, here the sequence is 72, 70, 68, 66, and we have to find which term is 40. So first of all, let's find the common difference and the first term. Here the first term is 72, and what is the common difference? The common difference is 70 minus 72. So when we solve, it is minus 2. So students, d is equals to minus 2, and this is a, first term 72. Now let's assume let 40 is nth term. Let 40 is nth term of given AP. Nth term of given AP. Clear? If it is nth term of given AP, then we can write Tn is equals to what? Tn is equals to 40. And we know that Tn is what? Tn is equals to a plus n minus 1 d. So now let's replace the values here. Tn is what? It is 40. A is what? A is 72 plus n is we have to find here, and d is what? D is minus 2. Clear? So students, now let's solve this. When we transfer this 72 here, then what will we get? Minus 32. So minus 32 is equals to n minus 1 multiply by minus 2. So we can write n minus 1 is equals to minus 32 divided by minus 2. that is equals to n minus 1 is 16. If n minus 1 is equals to 16, then n is equals to what? 17. So students, what will we get now? We will get, so 40 is 17th term of given AP. Term of given AP. Clear? So this is answer. This is answer of this question. Now after this, let's move to the next question, and the next is, now this is the next type of this question, next type of questions of arithmetic progression. Here, is 184 a term of sequence? Here students, we have to find that if this term is term of this sequence or not. Clear? So sequence is 3, 7, 11 and so on. Here the difference of 7 and 3 is what? 4. 11 and 7 is again 4. So we can say that this is AP. This is AP. Now what is the first term? First term is 3 and common difference D is 4. Clear? Now let's assume, let 184 is nth term of AP. And students, we know that this n should be natural number. This n should be natural number. Clear? So Tn is equals to 184. So when we use Tn is equals to 184, then after solving n, we should get n is equal to n is natural number. If n is not natural number, then we can say that this 184 is not a term of this given AP. Okay, so now let's start the solution. This Tn is equals to 184 and Tn is what? A plus n minus 1, D is equals to 184. Now A is what? A is 3 plus n minus 1 and the common difference is 4, 184. So when we solve this, it is 3 plus 4n minus 4 is equals to 184 and 4n is equals to 185. So n is equals to what? It is 185 divided by 4. So when we solve this, this is 4.625. So here we can say that n is not belongs to natural number. If n is not belongs to natural number, then we can say that, so we can write here n is not natural number. So 184 is not a term of given AP. Clear? So students, I hope you understand this question. So now after this, let's move to the next question, and the next is, this is our next question. And students, which term of sequence? Here we have a sequence 20, 19 1 by 4, 18 1 by 2, 17 3 by 4. This is the sequence, and this sequence is here AP. Now first of all, let's write the first term. So the first term is 20. Now let's find the common difference. Common difference, that is d is equals to 19 1 by 4 minus 20. And to solve this, we have to multiply. First of all, 19 multiplied by 4, that is 76 plus 1, 77. 77 divided by 4 minus 20. So when we solve this, it is 77 minus 80 divided by 4, that is minus 3 by 4. Clear? Now what we have to find here? We have to find which term is first negative term here. Okay, now let nth term is first negative term. Then students, we can write Tn should be less than 0, and we know that what is the Tn? Tn is a plus n minus 1 d should be less than 0. Now what is a? A is 20 plus n minus 1 minus 3 by 4 less than 0. So students, here when we solve this, what will we get? Let's see. Here it is n minus 1 multiply by minus 3 by 4 and less than minus 20. And when we multiply this minus sign, multiply this inequality, this is not equation, this is inequality, by minus sign, then what will we get? Inequality sign get changed. So what will we get? N minus 1 3 by 4 is greater than 20. Clear? So when we solve this, what will we get now? N minus 1 is greater than 80 divided by 3. N minus 1 greater than 80 by 3. So n minus 1 should be greater than, it is equals to 26.66, approximately 26.66. So we can say that n is greater than 27.66, or we can say that 27.6 bar. And we know that n should be belongs to natural number, and here we have to find the first term which is negative. So students, n should be greater than 27.66 bar, and now we can say that the first natural number after 26.66 bar is what? It is 28. So students, we can say that, so 28th term is first negative term of given AP. Clear? So this is the solution of this question. I hope you understand this question now. So now students, let's move to the next question, and the next is, this is again the next type of question. PQRth term of AP are A, B, C respectively. So to solve this question, first of all, let's assume let first term is x. Here we already have A, so we cannot assume A here. and the common difference is y. Okay, then it is given that TP is equals to A and TQ is equals to B and TR is equals to C. If first term is X and common difference is Y, then what is the TP? It is X plus P minus 1 Y is equals to A. This is equation 1. And TQ is what? TQ is X plus Q minus 1 and common difference is Y is equals to B. This is equation 2. And TR is what? It is X plus R minus 1 Y is equal to C. This is equation 3. Clear? Now students, what we have to prove here? We have to prove that A multiply by, now A multiply by Q minus R plus B multiply by R minus P plus C multiply by P minus Q. We have to find the value of this expression. Let's replace A is equals to what? It is X plus P Y minus Y multiply by Q minus R. Okay, now B is what? B is X plus QY minus Y and it is multiplied by R minus P. Clear? Plus C is what? C is X plus RY minus Y, RY minus Y multiplied by P minus Q. Now students, we have to multiply these products. Let's solve these products. So it is XQ plus PQY minus QY minus QY minus RX minus PRY minus PRY plus YR plus YR. This is the first product here, and the next is what? It is XR plus QRY minus RY minus PX minus PQY minus PQY and plus PY. This is the second product here. Now the next is what? It is PX plus PRY minus PY minus QX minus QRY minus QRY and plus QY. Clear? Plus QY. Now this is the product, this is the solution of these products. Now let's solve this. This QX and QX is cancelled out, then this PX and PX is cancelled out, then this RX and RX is cancelled out, this RY, and let's find the RY. Okay, this QY and this QY, this PY and PY is got cancelled out. Now this is PQY and let's find minus PQY. This is also cancelled out. Now this is QRY. So this QRY and QRY is cancelled out. Now this PRY and this PRY is got cancelled out. And this RY and YR is cancelled out. So students, if we observe here, all the terms got cancelled. So finally what will we get? This is 0 and that is our right hand side. So we prove the given statement. Clear? So students, I hope you understand this question. Clear? So now I hope you can solve these types of questions. And here in this question we have only variables and calculation is very important here. Okay, so the next is what? Next is if nth term m terms, if m times the mth term of AP is equal to n times of nth term. Okay, so first of all here what we have to do, first term is A, first term is A and the common difference is D. Clear? Then mth term is what? Tm is equals to m time of mth term is equals to n time of nth term, n times of nth term. This is the given information here, and by solving this we get one information. We have to show that m plus nth term of AP is 0. So students, I hope you can solve this question yourself. This is the hint to solve this question, and when you solve this you will get one equation, and by using that equation you will get this m plus nth term, T m plus n is equals to what? It is 0. And students, you have to remember this statement as a result, because sometime in the objective examination it can be directly used to find the answer. Okay, so now students, now after this let's discuss about your homework assignment. Now today's your homework assignment is you have to practice questions of exercise 1 section A for both objective and subjective types of question. Clear? So students, I hope you understand about the arithmetic progression and you understand about general term of arithmetic progression. Okay, and now we have to finish today's class here. We will meet again in next class and continue this chapter with nth term from the end and the selection of terms and sum of the nth term. So thank you and have a nice day.